You say you don't feel like doing black holes?
I really do.
Oh. Hi, Charlotte. How's it going? Whew, it just got really cold in my house, so I'm sitting down here shivering. And I heard a noise, but I think it's my husband working. So never mind. Good. Yeah, what's the most fun thing you've done today so far? I'll give you a minute. It's beautiful weather. So we watched a show called, what's the name of it, Aaron? Our Planet. Our Planet. And it was a really cool episode with birds and frogs and whatnot. Really liked it. It was good. I'm sleepy again today. Nobody's fault but my own. Hi, Livy Duffy. I was just asking how Charlotte's day has been and what's the most thing she's done. Most thing, guys. The most fun thing she's done today. Yeah, Livy Duffy, what's the best thing you've done today so far? Tabbity, tell me about it. I'll give y'all a minute. Trying to wake up. I just ate some sugar, hoping that would wake me up, but I also ate a bunch of carbs for lunch, and so it made me sleepy. Hi, Neely. Neely, do you have your handwritten map with you to guide us? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I keep slurring my words. Played outside. Yeah, it's so nice today. Like, it's just the perfect weather today. It's sunny. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. It's so nice. I think after we eat dinner tonight, we might go find a park or something, like a state park to explore. Go on a little hike. Made a binder just for Choose Your Adventure. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. Of course you did. And that's going to be a hot commodity next year. Don't share it with any of the 7th graders next year. Try to, cheat their way from one choice to another. Wouldn't want that. Let's see. What else did we do? We've mostly played outside. We went and picked up Persian food for lunch, and it was so good. And we ate until we were like, bleh. Hey, Ryan's here. I think it's really funny that Ryan's hello popped up just as I went, bleh. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. All right, let me get some paper to write on so I can keep up with where we go. I've just been looking back at what we did last time. I'll get my little Melissa and Doug doodle pad to write down our steps. I know, Ryan, I know. Didn't you miss me picking on you? I bet you did. Don't worry, I won't let anyone else do it. Just me. All right, stick this over here. Get our paper. Catch up, remind ourselves where we were before. Whoop. Move my computer back so I have room to do stuff. I have a desk downstairs where I record all of the videos that I send you guys, and it's starting to pile up with dirty dishes because I bring them down here when I work and then I forget to take them upstairs. All right, let's get to it, and we'll see if Andrew or Alex or anybody else wants to join us in a minute. Or Valdesia. I haven't heard from Valdesia since last week when she hopped on here. We got to meet her, so that was fun. All right, so we took our sand crawler up some stairs and made it to some woods. So last time where we left off, we were about to enter the woods. No, we entered the woods. It was very quiet. There were not any little animals, no birds, etc. And your path through the woods splits left and right. Okay, well, my parents got a mattress. Oh, they're going to have to push it to the... Ah, nice. Very nice, Charlotte. I thought you were going to say you wrote it down your stairs or something. That's Charlotte. All right, so Neely says we've been at this place before where you can go left or right. That's right. There was a sign, but all the letters were worn away by heat and weather. And so she says we've been here before. And she would know better. Neely would know better than me because I don't remember. All right, so your choices right now are just left or right, and you don't have a lot of information for either. They both go through the forest. So, left or right, what you guys want to do? I'll let you think about it. Let's see. While you think about it, well, no, I don't want to distract you. It's an important decision. Can you see my light in my glasses? It drives nuts. Sorry. Person you have not seen since the last video. Valdesia. Her name is Valdesia Hardy, and she's a new student. So she moved from Ohio right in the middle of a global pandemic. Poor girl. And she's actually in second period, Ryan. She's in your English class. Obviously just digitally because we're not together. So that would have been so fun to add somebody to second period. Remember we used to have Trinity in there? That was fun. So we would have had a new second period person, but no school, womp womp. So anyway, her name's Valdesia, and she played with us last time, and it was the first time I interacted with her, but she's new, 2%. Left because we went right last time. All right, so Amy Duffy, not Amy, that's what it says on my screen. Livy Duffy says left. Neely also says left. These are good sources of authority. So Ryan and Charlotte, do you agree? Do you also want to go left? Hey, Harrison's here. All right, Charlotte also says left. Harrison, we're in the woods and the path goes left and right. And we have to pick a path. And so far, even you say, everybody says left. I think this might be the first time that the vote has been unanimous. All right, left. Let's see if it's familiar. Let's see. Woo-hoo-hoo. Left path leads you to a clearing. You can rest here or cross to another forest path. Are we back in the maze? Are we back in the maze somehow? That would be the worst. I hope we're not. All right, so we can stop and rest or cross to the other path. We are in the forest, so if we stop and rest, we're not going to get burned or zapped or whatever by the moon. So there's that. It happened once before. Oh, all right. Ryan says rest. What is it? Rest or cross the clearing to another path. So rest or cross. Rest or cross. Dun, 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 dun. I know you guys can't see my screen and can't see it, but I do have the answer key open. So if we get in a really tough spot or you guys die like a whole bunch, then I can help you out today. All right, that's 2 for rest. Neely says rest. Ryan says rest. Let's see what everybody else wants to do. Rest. All right, I think we've got a majority vote for rest at the moment. Aw, I wonder if this is the forest where the pull-ups appeared. Remember them, the big tentacle things that threw us like a bouncy ball and then we fell down the big cavern? I miss the pull-ups. They seemed fun. All right, so we're going to stop and rest. I take it last time we crossed to the path. I wonder, maybe? Neely? Help a sister out? Not sure? Okay. So here's what happens. You drop your gear in the clearing. You slump beneath the shade of a tree. You are tired, alone, and worn down. From behind a tree, a Salurian clayfish sees you. He has never seen a human before. His only friends are the trees. He thinks you must be made of rubber since you are so round and bent. He pushes a heavy tree over on you to watch it bounce. But of course, it doesn't. Ooh, you guys, you died. So I would say you could just go back one step and go right, but I'm going to help you all out because, sorry, I just got a message on my phone, and I think it's one that's going to make me very sad, so I'm not going to read it yet. We're just going to ignore it. Okay, great. What was I going to say? Oh, I'm going to take you guys back a bit. So I looked at what we did last time, and I think we veered off course when we chose to take the sand crawler. So like we took the flamethrower and we got across the desert, and then we could take the sand crawler, which was like an ATV, or we could do something else. And according to the key I have is just numbers. Like literally it's just a list of numbers. And it just says like 88, 93, 101, 143, 243, 102. It doesn't say what the choices are or what we should do. But, oh, hi, Caroline. Long time no. So taking the sand crawler was where numbers went kablooey. So let's pop back that way. All right. Okay. So here's what had happened. Remember, we zoomed up a tunnel using our flamethrowers like a rocket and plopped out on more sand. And we were across the sand dune. We were across the dunes and on the edge of the dune lands. To the east is a dot on the horizon that must be a village. And then the sand crawler was nearby. We took the sand crawler to the stairs and we found like a loading dock for ships, blah, 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 blah. Well, apparently we should not have taken the sand crawler. I'm checking the key again just to be sure. Yeah, apparently what we should have done way back then. Hey, Alex. Oh, okay. Hi, Caroline. What we should have done was try to enter the village. So let's hop back and do that, shall we? So we'll go back and enter the village and then move from there. All right, so village. Here we go. So we're going to pretend as if we started off today by wanting to enter this village. Ooh, and I'm starting to remember some things in this village, and so this will be fun. You stand and notice that a few shade trees spanned the distance between you and what appears to be a small village. You scurry from tree to tree toward the village. As you do, the flamethrower becomes too heavy for you. You drop it and dash to the next nearest tree. So, boom, flamethrower gone. Once inside the walls of the village, you run into the first small hut you see. A short desert dweller approaches you. You ask him for help. He doesn't listen. He pushes you back out of his hut. Standing outside the open door to his hut, you once again ask the little man for help. He casually points to the ground. Then he points around the village. He doesn't seem able to speak, and he makes no indication that he understands you at all. Then you look down to where he pointed. Oh, I kind of wish Andrew was here because I really think he'd like this part, but that's okay. We can tell him about it later. You see what looks like a shadow. Then the shadow moves around. You peer closer and realize that it's not a shadow, but a colony of tiny insects. You lift your foot to get a clearer view of the ground. Half of the insects herd themselves under your foot. You move it and try to put it down, but the herd moves with your foot. Eventually, you start to lose your balance and lower your boot. The insects stay under your boot, but you don't seem to crush them. You raise your other foot, and the same thing happens. The man again motions to the village. The insects start to move. They take you with them, carrying you to some unknown destination. So they're basically under your boots, like holding you up. Somehow the insects move in an undulation that allows you to keep your balance. Although this is a convenient way to travel, it makes you nervous. But you have no idea where they are taking you. They seem to be headed toward the edge of the village. So here we have two choices. Do you continue to allow the ant-like creatures to transport you, or do you try to hop off the critters and navigate the small village? So you can, keep going on an ant ride, or try to hop away from them and explore the village yourself. There we go. Yeah, we can get, oh, Alex remembers, don't trust the wildlife. So then you have to ask yourself, are they wild? Is there such thing as a wild ant? Are they even ants? Who knows? I'm gonna peek at the key, but I'm not gonna tell you what it says. But I'm gonna peek so I can know, because that's fun. Okay. So let's see. So Alex says, get off of there. Don't trust the wildlife. That was one of the hints. That's true. All right. But Neely says, stay on the bugs. Ryan says, stay on the bugs. Charlotte says, stay on the bugs. Life that lives in the wild. Good point, Alex. But you are currently outnumbered. I think, oh, let's see what Harrison has to say. What does Harrison have to say? Or Caroline, if she hasn't fallen asleep yet. Or Livy Duffy, if she's writing things down in her CYOA notebook. I'll let y'all think about it for a minute, and I'm going to check this message. But I don't want to because it makes me nervous, because I don't want the bad news that it's going to tell me. I'm too scared to look. All right, y'all are still thinking. But it looks like Alex is the only one that doesn't trust the wildlife and wants to jump off. Okay, I read my message. It didn't make me happy. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Stay on the ants. All right, so Alex is the only one who says wildlife can't be trusted and they're wild. Okay, well, looks like we are going to stay on the ants. I imagine it would be kind of fun to just stand there and like zzz. It's kind of like hovering, but you know, on bugs. All right, let's see what happens, kids. After a few seconds, you hear and feel a faint buzz. The insects reveal tiny wings, and they use them to lift you into the air. They carry you swiftly across the open desert beyond the village. Then you begin to dip and slow down. Your weight seems to be too much for the tiny creatures. They deposit you gently on the soft desert sand. They buzz away, probably back to the village. You fry under the molten moon. They took you back to the desert and dropped you, so you died. So, guess we should have listened to Alex, huh, you guys? But I couldn't tell you because that'd kind of be cheating. So, this time, let's go back a step. Wow, 2 deaths in 17 minutes. Setting records, kids. All right, let's go back and hop off the ants, shall we? Hop off the ants. Alex was right. And she says, ha, to everybody. But she means it in the kindest way. All right. You try to shake the critters from the bottom of your boots. You hop and kick, but they don't want to let go. You notice a large bucket by a well and jump into it. Either the insects drown or choose the bottom of the bucket as their new home. You can't tell. When you jump back out onto the sand, they are nowhere to be seen. You stand under the outcropping of a hut roof and dry off. Some nomads bring their camels to the well to drink. The nomads head into a hut, and you hear loud greetings and laughter. Oh, I bet they're not social distancing. No one else is around. You have 2 choices. Enter the hut and see what's going on, or steal a camel and get out of this strange village. Ooh, decisions. Well, I'm not going to peek at the key because I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to know if you're going the right way or not. But you can enter the hut and see what the nomads are doing in there. Maybe they're having a party. Maybe they're hiding the treasure and you can fight them for it. Wait, this is not treasure. Maybe they're hiding the bomb and you can defuse it. Or you can steal a camel, get out of the village. I mean, riding stuff, always fun. And choose your own adventure. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I just noticed how the planet we're on is purple and the moon is fiery red. Oh, okay. Sorry, you answered and I was distracted. All right, enter the hut, be nosy, which means enter the hut. We'll fry on the desert. Good. Caroline wants to go talk to them or plotting us as a stew. Hut, hut, hut. I don't trust the camel. That's fantastic. Stealing, that's right. Stealing is not hero-like. Wasn't that one of the clues? Like, you're a hero, so act like one or something? You're a tested, proven survivor. That's a little bit different, but okay. A bunch of people said hut. Caroline, cook them. It's not an option. I think you got confused. All right, so we are going to enter the hut. It's like Jabba the Hutt, but not as gross. Just kidding. All right, let's get in that hut and make some friends. You walk into a hut and are attacked by a family's guard chicken. There's no avoiding its sharp beak, which immediately pierces your chest. When the family comes home, they will find your body on the floor and think you meant to rob them. They will reward the chicken by eating it for dinner. Nothing on this crazy planet seems fair, does it? Oh, you died by chicken beak. That's 3 deaths in 20 minutes. Yowza. I think luck is against you today, kids. It's a Tuesday thing, I guess. So let's hop back and steal a camel. Maybe the nomads are bad guys. They're not like the nomads in the other books. It's a different planet. And so stealing from them is heroic. Maybe they stole the camels from somewhere else. I don't know. Yes, we were killed by a chicken. Bad chunkin'. It is bad chunkin'. Bad chunkin'. Good thing there's only one. All right. Here we go. You hop a camel and head out of the village as fast as you can. You ride for a little more than a day, staying near cliffs for shade. You find some thick cloths in the bags on the camel and use them to protect your skin from the Salurian moon. So you're all bundled up. After rounding a cliff, you find yourself gazing at a beautiful waterfall. The waterfall pours into a small river. Someone has left a canoe at the water's edge. You consider rowing down the river, but all of your travels have made you weary. The waters look cool and inviting. Upon closer inspection, you see the waters are clear. There do not appear to be any animals or fish swimming in the water, so you can go for a swim or hop in the canoe. Swim or canoe. You can't cook it, Caroline, because the family that owns it is going to cook it to reward it for being such a good guard chicken. Look at all those guard chickens. All right. Well, Caroline does not want to swim. Yeah, it does sound very pretty. I'm going to peek at the key and see if we're even on the right path still, which we are. And what should we do next? Interesting. I'm going to hide my face so that you can't get any clues from it. All right, so Caroline says don't swim, so that's a vote for canoe. Ryan says canoe. Neither of those choices sound glorious, most glorious. All right, but Neely says swim. Caroline can't swim. Charlotte says no swim. Canoe. All right, so let's see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for canoe. Neely, you're outvoted. We're getting in a canoe. Of course, we've never been here before, so it's all guessing right now. A little bit of logic maybe at work. I don't know. Let's see what happens in the canoe. Wait. Canoe, canoe, canoe. I'm peeking at something. Okay, so if you had gone in the water, if you'd gone for a swim, you would have been eaten by a carnivorous Silurian dolphin, which is ironic since dolphins are generally such peaceful creatures. So this was apparently the right choice. All right, here we go in the canoe. You decide against a relaxing swim. You are too anxious to get off this planet before it explodes, or defuse the bomb and save it. You climb down the gentle green slope to the river. You launch the canoe from shore and hop in. As soon as you're in the canoe, the water begins to flow mysteriously and rapidly upstream. You are pulled toward the waterfall, Soon you will be drenched by the cascade. The small paddle is no match for the water's strength. The canoe heads straight toward the rushing waters. You prepare to smash against the cliff walls that rise behind the falling water. But, insert hysterical laugh. I'm looking forward to either choice. Sorry, I got distracted by your humor. Where are we? Oh, you are surprised when you do not smash into a cliff. Instead, you float behind the waterfall and find yourself in a large, peaceful alcove. The alcove and waters create a dull green glow, and you find the area quite relaxing. You step out of the canoe and wander around. You come upon a dark cave and stick your head inside. Doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do, but whatever. The waters of the falls echo inside the cave, causing a stir of noise. There is so much noise in the darkness you can't tell if the sounds you hear are still flowing in from behind you or if they are coming from the back of the cave. You pull out your laser light and have a look around. It doesn't do much good. It's almost as if this cave is painted black. Perhaps it is hidden for a reason. You can continue to move back into the cave, or you can turn around and try to go back through the waterfall on foot to explore the cliff. So, cave or cliff? Radioactive. Could be. Never know. We live! Yay, you're alive! For now! Sorry. Nothing personal. All right. We got 1 vote cave, 1 vote cliff. Moving on. Cave or cliff? Cave or cliff? If it looks like that, it could be man-made, and I don't trust that. Fair enough. Charlotte says cliff, so 2 cliff, 1 cave. We'll probably die in the cave, but still. All right. Cliff, but we might just fall off. So 2 cliff, 2 cave, 3 cliff, 3 cave. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're completely tied, kids. So in that case, Neely, can you win over the people? Or Harrison, can you win over the people? Or Alex, can you win over the people? Someone is going to have to convince some other someone to change sides. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Because we need a tiebreaker. Johnny's here! Johnny, quick. The first thing that comes to mind, either cave or cliff. What do you say? Caroline, I counted your vote for cave. Trust our instincts. But it looks like everybody has different instincts. So that makes it a little hard. Johnny, say cave or cliff. Cliff or cave. Which one say you? Pizza cave. All right, well, Johnny said cave. He's our tiebreaker. Johnny, you showed up just in time. Cave it is. And I'm not even going to peek and see if that's the right answer because it's going to make it way more fun. And influenza's person. Yeah, Caroline, you could have tried to sway the group, but then we didn't need a tiebreaker because we got Johnny. Let's see if Johnny just killed us all or saved us all. Cave. I really want to look back at the key and see if this is the right way, but I'm not going to. All right, Johnny. Let's see where you took us. As your laser light makes its rounds against the back wall of the cave, you are almost certain that you see a pair of shiny yellow eyes flash at you. Yet another of Saluria's unusual creatures is about to make your acquaintance. You hear a hissing sound. You have 3 choices. Do you scream in fear and hope the volume scares the creature away? Do you hold out your hand and try to befriend the animal? Do you shoot into the darkness and hope to kill it before it kills you? It doesn't say it's a snake. There's a hiss sound. I'll give you that. But we don't know what the creature is. Hey, Valdesia's here. Ryan, Valdesia, Ryan. Hey, Valdesia. So, let's see. Wait, autocorrect. Snake Goblin. Valdesia. I told you, Caroline, she'd be in your class if we were in the building, but we're not in the building. But she's a new student. 2nd period. Yay, everybody say hi. It's going to eat our fingers, scream and make its ears bleed. Hey, wait, don't be mad at Johnny because, yes, there's some sort of critter in there, but we're alive. Yeah. So, there's that. Well, Caroline, I may have said it before you got here, so maybe I didn't tell you. Sorry. Valdesia's from Ohio, or she moved here from Ohio. Valdesia, both Caroline and Ryan, who are currently playing along with us, are in second period. So they would be your English classmates if we were in the building, but we're not. Johnny took us into a cave. And now there's something going, but we can't see it, but it has yellow eyes. And our choices are scream, hold out your hand to befriend it, or shoot it. So let me look back. I gotta scroll back up and see who voted what and what's going on. Run away. All right, so we've got one. Wait, run away wasn't an option. All right. I've got one for shoot at it. As Americans, we should have a shotgun in our pocket. Oh, Alex. Don't even get me started. All right. Anyway, this is a politics for you. Okay. So we've got one shoot it, one scream, one hold out our hand. Yes, Alexandria, also known as Alex, creator of Marvelous Things. All right, another shoot it, another shoot it, another shoot it. Ooh, I don't think we can outnumber those votes. And Neely said shoot it. Livy Duffy, what you got? Livy Duffy, what you say? Harrison, what you want to do? Everybody wants to shoot it. Bloody our hands. Okay. You're welcome, Alex. All right, so we're going to shoot it. Shoot into the darkness in a cave. Oh, this will be fun. Is our gun loaded? You know, it doesn't say, but I think it's like a laser anyway. It's like a pew-pew situation, not an ammo situation. So let's see what happens. You're not sure what happened. Maybe you shot some reflective surface that sent your laser beam right back at you. Maybe the bomb detonated. Maybe you shot yourself because you pointed your blaster the wrong way, which would explain why the trigger felt so funny. In any case, you died. 30 minutes, 4 deaths. Yikes. Let's go back one step. Scream or hold out your hand. Yeah, we're dead. Pew pew! Sorry, it's always going to make me laugh. Yep, we died. All right, so Ryan's back with the be a friend. We got scream or befriend, the yellow-eyed hissing thing. And I don't know if it's wild or not, but, you know, there's always that. All right, so you got one vote friend, one vote scream. Another vote scream. Another vote scream. It'll eat our fingers. Johnny, eat it is not an option. Okay, we don't eat our friends. Fish are friends, not food. Tiny yellow-eyed thing, I don't know. Would you use natural instinct? We're supposed to trust our instincts. Okay, fair enough. So most of what I see is scream. Johnny says scream. Harrison says scream. Valdesia says scream. I scream, you scream. We all scream for yellow-eyed hissing things. Or ice cream, whichever.
My eye hurts like the chickens.
Okay, keep your eyes closed for a minute. Not you guys, my son. We are going to scream in fear. It does say scream in fear, you bunch of chickens, and hope the volume scares the creature away. You know, now that I read it more carefully, this does not sound like a very heroic option, but you guys picked it, so that's what we'll do. Alex says scream. Scream, scream, scream. You scream at the top of your lungs, hoping to sound ferocious. Your scream causes the cave walls to crumble into a rock avalanche that crushes you. But take comfort. The roach that you screamed at was terrified. 33 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deaths. Every 6 minutes. Average, whatever. My spirit animal is a screaming cat. Valdesia, I feel like you and Alex and also maybe Charlotte would be like best friends. That's just my personal assumption. But sadly, you will not get to meet each other for a while. So write each other letters or something. I don't know. Okay. Obviously, we need to go back and we need to hold out our hand to the roach thing, whatever. And I'm sure he'll point it out himself. But this is what Ryan wanted to do from the beginning. I think we had a similar situation last week where Ryan was like, do this, and we didn't do it. And then it turned out to be the right thing, and we were all like, ugh, fine. Just saying. Valdezia going to join us on Google Hangouts. Yes, she will be on the Hangouts if she chooses to attend our songs. Okay, well, yes, she says she's coming to the Hangouts. And for second period, that's Friday-ish, I think. I am big brain. Yep, good job, Laserbeam. Okay, befriend. Let's befriend the thing, the roach. You know, it was a roach in that ending, but you know how these books work. Maybe it's something else if you befriend it. I don't know. You lay your laser light on the ground and angle it so the back of the cave is illuminated. You kneel and hold your hand out to what remains of the darkness. You feel a tickle as a miniature Lhasa roach crawls onto your palm. These tiny Silurians resemble cockroaches. You've heard rumors that they are highly intelligent. You have also heard that they have a deadly, poisonous sting. I ate a roach. Okay. Oh, it's okay, Valdezia. You can mute your camera, or we are fluent in roach. Oh, I know. Caroline, are you ever awake, though? Okay. Nothing personal. Just you are sleepy little one. You and Ella, sleepy all the time. Okay, so Valdezia, you can turn your camera off if you want. It's fine. Or wear a hat. Your options are examine the creature more closely. So you can take an up-close look at little baby Lhasa roach, or squish it. Do you squish the creature and continue to the back of the cave? So look at it or squish it. What you guys want to do? I ate a pizza once. Oh, Johnny. Oh, Caroline, you have insomnia? That's no fun. Nobody likes to not sleep. I love sleep. I wish I could sleep all the time. I wish I could sleep more. I would love to sleep right now. That was an authentic yawn, by the way. All right. Crush its tiny exoskeleton. Kill it! Kill it! All right. The choices are examine it more closely or squish it. And we've got 2 for squish it. And Ryan's like, look at it. Oh, and Neely is now on the look at it train. Valdezia's like, squish it. So 3-2 for killing it. It might sting us if we try to squish it. Neely. Ryan's still like, be nice, you guys. Sorry, that is not how Ryan talks. Okay. Johnny wants to squish it. Caroline wants to look at it. We're still one more for squish it than we are for look at it. Oh, now we're tied because Livy Duffy says, look at it. It's tied right now. Harrison, where you at? Harrison, what you want to do? Harrison. Valdezia, sleeping is my superpower. I'm jealous. Oh, Alex, you changed your mind? You want to look at it? Pity its existence. Oh, so now we're starting to want to look at it closely, huh? Guess I'm going to write that down. Look at it closely. How could you? I am kind. I guess. All right, let's look closely. Ooh, Johnny wants to look too. Charlotte's like, no, kill it. Roaches are gross, but this is a Lhasa roach. Maybe they're not gross. I don't know. Actually, I do. They're adorable. All right, so we're going to look at it. It's super cute, you guys. As you stare at the Lhasa roach, he looks back at you with beady yellow eyes. He scans you thoroughly. Then his head twitches, and he waves his red antenna around nervously. He points 2 of them toward the cave wall. You can follow the Lhasa roach's direction or squish him. So he's like, beep, beep. You can go that way or squish him. Neely's like, follow him. Caroline also wants to follow him. Caroline likes cute little animals. Well, this is kind of an insect, not an animal. Whatever. I don't know. So 2 for follow. Now that we talked about sleeping, I just want to take a nap. It's gross having blood blow out of your hand. Go his way. The roach from Wally. We watched Wally a week ago. It was great. Follow it. Listen to it. Okay. Looks like Neely's logic is working. You want to follow it? I feel bad crushing it now. I know, right? It didn't sting you, and it could have. It's a pointer like the dog. Follow it. All right, we're going to follow it. And this might be our last choice of the day because it is after 3 o'clock. And, life goes on. All right, so we're going to follow it. I hope it takes us somewhere fun. I mean, just point at the wall, but okay. Beep. 163. Hey, you're not dead. You follow his guidance and end up moving only a few feet. You face the wall at the back of the cave. There are no passages to either side. Behind you is only darkness. The cave temperature drops. The Roach hops down and lands beside your boot. He sits there, staring at the wall alongside you. Oh my goodness, you have 4 choices. So I'm going to tell you the 4 choices, and you'll have to mull them over until next Tuesday when we do this again. Okay. Wally is my type of language. Yes, Ryan, good idea. Yay! Okay, so here are the 4 choices. You and your little roach buddy sitting there staring at the cave wall. Do you sit and stare at the wall some more? Do you squish the roach for bringing you to a dead end? Do you rest until you can think of an alternative? Or do you turn and walk out of the cave? I do not know what that means, Alex. I do not know. So I will say them again. Then when we come back next week to keep going, you guys can tell me what you want to do. So sit and stare at the wall some more. Squish the roach. Rest for a minute. Or turn and walk out of the cave. Yeah, 4 choices. I know. Usually there's just 2, sometimes 3. This must be a big decision. One more time. Sit and stare at the wall. Squish it. Rest or leave the cave. What shall we do? We'll have to find out next Tuesday. I don't have live friends. Pizza. Johnny, pizza's not an option. This is what, Valdisha? This is what? What? Oh, we got off resting. Emery, when'd you get here? I didn't know you were here. We're just about to finish. We've been here the whole time, but just been like lurking. What? Ryan says wall. Emery, have you been like legit sitting back there just watching, not offering us any answers? Which is fine. You're allowed to do that. That's fine. Tee-hee. Well, there's no pizza, Johnny, so there. That's the retribution for that. Sit and stare at wall. I forgot. All right. Well, next week, maybe we won't die. How many times shall I die? 5 times. Not to make you feel bad or anything. Maybe next week we'll listen to Ryan. No. Like free pizza. Oh, Johnny. All right. Well, thanks for playing, kids. This was fun. We're going some interesting places. We'll see if you can choose the correct choice next time. You got a 25% chance. Only we could accomplish that. That's right. I'll be here next Tuesday. Me too. Yay. All right. Later, kids. It's been fun. Go enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Yes, that is definitely a death record. Okay, bye.